Cell, the unit of life. Cell, the basic unit of life. Learning about cell as a basic unit of life. Cell as a basic unit of life. You must have seen small buildings and tall towers, bungalows and chawls. They look very different from each other. Material used in building all of them is common, like iron, cement, sand, bricks, etc. Every structure is made up of certain building blocks. Same is true for living beings. There are millions of kinds of living beings on this earth. They differ in size and shape. Some live in water while others in air or on land. They have the same building blocks. The common basic, structural and functional unit of living being is called a cell. It was Robert Hooke who in the year 1665 first discovered these building blocks when he observed a thin slice of cork, bark of tree, under his self-designed microscope. These compartments of cork were empty. He found that they resembled the structure of honeycomb and labeled them as cells, which in Latin means small rooms. But these cells were dead. Every living thing, however different, is made up of these separate, tiny units called cells. Number of cells. Unicellular organisms are made up of single cell. For example,
amoeba, paramecium, euglena,
etc. Multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. Larger the organism, larger the number of cells in it. Information. There are 25 million RBCs, 10,000 million nerve cells in cortex of brain. An adult human has 60 to 90 trillion cells. In fact, if you lined up all cells in a human body end to end, you could actually circle the earth 4.5 times. Activity. Take a small piece from a leaf of an onion bulb with the help of a pair of forceps. You can peel off the skin called epidermis from the concave inner side of the onion. This layer can be put immediately in a watch glass containing water. This will prevent the peel from getting folded or getting dry. Take a glass slide, put a drop of water on it and transfer a small piece of the pill from the watch glass to the slide. Make sure that the pill is perfectly flat on the slide. A thin camel hair paintbrush might be necessary to help transfer the pill. Now, put a drop of dilute solution of iodine on this piece followed by a cover slip. Take care to avoid air bubbles while putting the cover slip with the help of a mountain needle. Ask your teacher for help. You have prepared a temporary mount of onion peel. Observe this slide under a microscope. Activity. Onion peel cells. Let us prepare a slide of onion peel and observe it under the microscope. 1. Onion cells look rectangular. 2. The nucleus is stained with iodine. It looks like a tiny dot. 3. The cell walls of adjacent cell looks clear. 4. Other cell organelles are not visible as the microscope does not have higher magnification. Anton van Leeuwenhoek, 1673. This Dutch lens grinder invented the instrument that we recognize as microscope today. A table below shows the contributors to the study of cells. cell theory. It was proposed by M. J. Schleiden and Thror Schwann in 1838-39 that all plants are composed of cells and cell is the basic unit of life. In 1885, R. Virchow modified this theory as omnis cellula a cellula, that all cells arise from existing cells. Modern cell theory has following postulates. All organisms are composed of cells. Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. That is, all vital functions of an organism occur within cells, plant cells and animal cell. All cells arise from pre-existing cells. That is, no cell originated spontaneously but comes into being only by division of cells. Every organism starts its life as a single. With the discovery of electron microscope in 1940, it was easy to understand the complex structure of a cell and its organelles. Activity: Onion root tip cells. Focus a permanent slide of onion root tip under the high power of a microscope and observe a cell in different stages of division. Pills of onions of different sizes. Observe the pill of onions of different sizes and note that the cells of all onion pills show the same structure. Upper and lower surface pill of rheolleaf. Observe upper and lower surface pills of the rheolleaf under the microscope and note that the cells from the upper surface pill appear green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll pigments, while cells from the lower surface pill appears purple due to the presence of anthocyanin pigments. Leaf of maize. Observe the maize leaf under the microscope and note there is single-layered upper and lower epidermis. The tissue between the two epidermal layers is mesophyll. The mesophyll is undifferentiated into pellucid and spongy parenchyma. Vascular bundles are of two types, big and small. The vascular bundles are surrounded by a bundle sheath. Leaf of mustard. Observe the mustard leaf under a microscope. There is single-layered upper and lower epidermis. Mesophyll laying between the two epidermal layers is differentiated into pellucid tissue and spongy tissue. Pellucid tissue lies towards the upper epidermis while spongy tissue lies towards the lower epidermis. Do all cells of different plants look alike? No. Different cells of plants look different. Is the size and shape of all cells same? No, the shape and size of different cells are different. Point out the difference among the cells of root tip of onion and cells of pill of onion. Cells of root tip of onion are small and oval in shape and show a distant nucleus. Some cells are seen dividing. Cells from pill of onion are rectangular. They are tightly packed and show a distant nucleus and vacuole. Point out the similarity between all the cells. All the cells show cell wall and nucleus. All the cells have cytoplasm. Morphology of cells. Cell. How big or small? An egg and an amoeba both are single cells. Size of the cell varies greatly, 0.1 micrometer to 18 centimeter. The unit used to measure size of a cell is micrometer, that is μm. 1 micrometer is equal to 1 upon 1000 millimeter. Small size of cell ensures greater surface area. Greater surface area ensures great diffusion of nutrients into the cell. Greater extent of exchange of materials in and out of the cells, also easy repair of the damaged cell. Smallest cell, cells of Mycoplasma getiseptium, 0.1 micrometer. Summary: every living thing, however different, is made up of these separate tiny units called cells. Unicellular organisms are made up of single cells. Multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. That is, all vital functions of an organism occur within cells. That is all in this topic. Let us learn about structural organization of a cell in our next topic. Till then, keep learning. See you. Bye-bye.